You can't choose your family. You can love them, but you can love them from a distance too. And there are a lot of my family members that I've had to learn to love from distance. They call me, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. You need something, let me know. But I can't have you in my life because you're toxic. You're poisonous. And there's nothing wrong with it. People's like, what's wrong with you? You're getting away from your family. The hell with you. I'm happy.
Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better.
The hardest thing for me to do was to set boundaries and say no. And this is the year that I've been putting the energy back into myself for the first time in my life.
Hey, bro.
I've been really putting energy into me. Like I take salt baths at night. Like I do the things that it take for me to heal.
Words are things. You must be careful. Careful about calling people out of their names, using racial pejoratives and sexual pejoratives and all that ignorance. Don't do that. Someday we'll be able to measure the power of words. I think they are things. I think they get on the walls. They get in your wallpaper. They get in your rugs, in your upholstery, in your clothes, and finally into you.
Let me give y'all some gems. I'm better than this moment. It will pass. I love myself at and in every evolution, both beneficial and non-beneficial, good, bad, or indifferent. I honor myself for operating in the fullness that I could at that time and at that space. I am proud of myself for the bravery to grow. I'm proud of myself for finding tools and figuring this shit out. I will give myself grace to figure it out, grace to stumble, grace to pause. I highlight and I cancel. This is my favorite. I highlight and I cancel all contracts and agreements that don't serve me for my highest good. And I give myself permission to evolve as often as I need to, in any way that I need to, without explanation.
Learn to love yourself first. You don't need confirmation from a man or a woman, your parents, from nobody. You should love yourself first and love what you are and who you're becoming, and then it'll make it easy on other people to follow that and to get that same reflection to love you back.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living."
Clean it up. My mother taught me 3 things: respect, knowledge, search for knowledge. It's an eternal journey. That's like my haircut, the line. 360 degrees, find knowledge.
You ever went to sleep and woke up tired?
Right.
I mean, the mind was never quieted. The mind never received true rest. And I ain't trying to sound like no philosopher, no prophet or nothing, but I'm not happy, but I am at peace right now. I'm talking about pure peace.
I always remember that in life, there are some roads you need to take alone. No friends, no family, no partner, just you and God.
To be up in the morning, regardless of how I feel and how depressed I am, the sun is gonna shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there, and you gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So
being able to do whatever I want to whenever I want to. Freedom is not you being free. Freedom is you being free in your mind and your heart and your spirit, which is really a privilege for you to be free. Being your authentic self is beautiful. Right. And that's the greatest freedom.
That you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're great.
I can act. I know how to go to that true spot in myself because I'm there every day. I can be me. I can be whoever because I'm true to me. I can go to neutral easily. A lot of people, black, white, Mexican, young or old, fat or skinny, have a problem being true to themselves.
You better be doing something productive today. Very intense workout, hardcore, very heavy. Creating and destroying, breaking down and building up that very dense, thick muscle. We always talk about hunger and how you always want to outwork your competition regardless of how successful you may be lucky enough to.
A woman with no friends or a very small circle is a very, very secure woman. Trust me. She's learned that quality matters more than quantity. She doesn't need a crowd to validate her worth. Her confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. She's not afraid to stand alone because she knows her own strength. She's selective with her energy and who she lets into her life. She's seen the fake friendships, the drama, and the gossip, and she's walked away from all of it. She's built a life that's peaceful and drama-free, and she's happier for it. She doesn't need to be surrounded by people to feel complete. She's comfortable in her own company. She knows that true friends are rare, and she'd rather have a few real ones than a bunch of fake ones. Her small circle is made up of people she can truly trust, people who have proven their loyalty. She doesn't waste time on meaningless relationships.
When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who stands against it. If it's meant for you, God will move someone that's holding you back away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you.
The lavish lifestyle, or is it something more profound, state of mind, a way of being? The truth is, wealth begins in the mind long before it manifests in the bank account. It's a seed planted in the fertile soil of our thought.
11 things people learn too late in life. 1, the less you say, the more your words will matter. 2, don't take everything personally. Not everyone thinks about you as much as you do. 3, when you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities. 4, no matter how much it hurts now, someday you will look back and realize your struggle changed your life for the better. 5, you meet people for a reason. Either you need them to change your life, or you're the one that will change theirs. 6, never be afraid to try something new. Life gets boring when you stay within the limits of what you already know. 7, you will never truly know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. 8, once you begin to take note of the things you are grateful for, you begin to lose sight of the things that you lack. 9, if you do not have control over your mouth, you do not have control over your future. 10, life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks.
Sometimes you don't need facts. You could just go off your gut and how you feel about things. Damn. You know what I mean? So just being confident in, I don't need confirmation. If I feel it, I trust how I feel. I know my intentions is pure. My instincts is like connection to a higher understanding. You don't need the facts all the time. Just go off how you feel. And so I think that I've learned to listen to my gut and my instincts more and be confident in making decisions off of that.